Hey Shadows, how's it going? Shadowsick here. Welcome to the wrestling update. It is 7:14 AM. Now, last week we had Jack Batillo versus Atomic Acid versus Gavin Free versus me, Shadow666. Now that was a very interesting matchup. And if you're only watching this and you haven't been watching Minecraft or Dark Souls, what I'm pretty much doing is I don't wear my suit a lot because I don't go out much. I'm not that sociable. I don't actually get a lot of chances to wear it. So I felt like doing a full bulk of recording just wearing my suit. So that's what I'm doing. But anyway, back to the match at hand. So last week we had that. It was a very interesting match. It was a ladder match between the four dudes. And I was hoping either me or Gavin won, but actually Jack Batillo won. So congratulations to Jack Batillo. Atomic Acid was the guy on the ground. So my picks didn't win, but still a YouTuber won. So I'm still pretty happy about that. So Jack Batillo will be moving on to the next round. So look forward to that. Next week we have Rhino versus Gillz, and that's just the 1v1. But that's how the brackets are going because we've got like the four extra people on the extra round 2 there, so for them to fight the winners of the previous Fatal 4-Ways, it'll be those two dudes. So what we'll do is those two will fight each other, and then another two will fight each other, and then whoever wins out of those 2 matches will get to move on to those Fatal 4-Ways. So yeah, next week is Rhino versus Gillz, so look forward to that. If I had to pick out of one of them, I'm hoping Rhino wins. But if either of them win, it doesn't really matter. But yeah, I'm hoping Rhino wins if I had to pick one. But this week, however, we have... next week, we have Fang versus Cinnamon Toast Ken. So what's going to be going on is that we've got 2 matches, and whoever wins out of those 2 matches, out of those, like 2 winners out of each match, will move on to the Fatal 4-Ways in the round 3. So all the round 1 Fatal 4-Ways are done. The winners of those are going into the Fatal 4-Ways. They just need one more contestant. So if you look at the brackets, you'll understand what I mean. But next week we do have Fang versus Cinnamon Toast Ken. If I had to pick out of the 2, I would say, well, they're both pretty good. So if anything, if I had to pick one and one only, I'd say Cinnamon Toast Ken, because I hope Cinnamon Toast Ken wins that one. But this week, however, we have Rhino and versus Gillz. Right there. There's the thumbnail. Right there. So below there'll be a link to the video on Facebook. What you can do is you can click that link. It will take you straight to the video on Facebook. You can like it. You can share it. You can comment. Just watch it. Even if you want, you can click the name that says Shadow666 and it'll take you straight to the Facebook page. Speaking of the Facebook page, there will be a link below to the Facebook page itself. So if you want, you can click that. And if you do it within this week of viewing this video right now, because I upload the match straight after this update, you can actually view the match we're talking about right now, which is actually very handy. And the benefits of you liking that Facebook page is that instead of coming to these shitty videos where I just fucked up earlier and said the wrong things, you can just... the match will just pop up on your Facebook feed anytime I upload a match or anything like that to that Facebook page. So it's pretty handy if you ask me. Below that will be the link to the live challenge championship brackets, and you can go check those out. They are live, so if I make any changes, you will see them. I'm pretty sure you will anyway. I'm not too sure how it works still. But yeah, so there's the links below. That's the thumbnail. That was the match last week, the match next week. I'm pretty sure I haven't fucked up anything else. But anyway, I'm gonna go. So please hit like, share, enjoy, subscribe, and help me a lot. See you in the next episode of whatever I make. Stay awesome. I know you all love you all. And bye-bye. This way. Come on. Yeah, you're getting there. You're getting there. Come on. Nope. Yep. Perfect. Man, I fucked that up so hard. I thought I had it down, but I didn't. And I'm hungry.